She's in.
Alice loves the scent of game so much. She wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. And long-lasting game scent beads. Part of the irresistible scent collection from Game. Ever since they cut the cord, all the earless, but not exactly what I was working. Now that they switched to
Up, y'all.
they get a tried and true, reliable. You get unlimited data for as little as $25 a month. But when you bring a friend, you get a month for $5. So I bring everyone within 12 degrees of Big Bang. 12 months of $5 wireless.
Alright. Alright. Hey y'all, my name is Charlie and welcome back to Danganronpa. So I left today's video of Danganronpa kind of 2 hours long. This is it. It's hard to explain. Watch last videos like body right here. Hold up, brother. She is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why they did politics like that. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive. Something like that. Huh? Hold on. Oh. Just wait a second. Why you're now panicking? She's dead. That means
what?
That means everything that happened so far is. I know this. I'm mad. Hold up. I'm mad. I know this dude did not. He's now believing. So you're saying that it's fake. After you just saw.
Let me out of here!
Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody
What's
help
your
me.
problem?
You're just now accepting that.
Let
Come
me
on,
out
man.
of here!
Let me out of here. Come on. Someone let me out. What do you guys say? Is this really
Don't fuck
happening?
with me.
This piece of.
Hey,
Alright, before we start searching for Saya's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you think? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all of you culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much...
Hey!
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, you can't just leave from there.
What?
What? What are...
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious if you're the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence.
So then...
Fine, and I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That's the way there's no problem. Two-player crew based defense. With their stats, they're totally OP. So we won't be able to help investigate or putting some artificial. I'll still be pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay, let's talk to this. Leon, we gotta stop this.
Are you
So
serious?
we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Yeah, why are you surprised? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Dead, right? So tired.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
Crap.
Guess what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Silent died? She died in McKinnon's room. She's right. Then could it be all at once? Everyone gets. I mean, it is not me. I could explain. Hold on a second. You got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? I just tell us the truth. Okay, you want to know the truth? Alright, listen up, because I am telling the truth. You look at me, everyone's eyes had done to me. The feeling of suspicions and fear had you telling in other words. You think I did it? Oh, we are done talking. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. I really have to say.
Actually.
I'd rather you do.
Goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Keiko prayed out.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Keiko, he was gone before he realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard, dude. I better head to the scene of the crime.
Hey, damn it!
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying
You're
that
fucking
evidence,
dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting the deadly words hang in the air. He and Sakura ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know. And we're gonna investigate murder. How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
You don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed. I'm gonna. I hate her.
This is very suspicious.
Can I? If I ever have to murder somebody in school, it's gonna be her. I'm being dead honest. She's already annoying me. I'm telling you. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me in front of everybody? I mean, not in front of everybody, but yeah, later on in the episode, you give me a choice. Well, I guess it wouldn't. That's true. We may as well at least check this. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. I mean, you could if you tried. I don't understand her. What if I'm not comfortable with this. All it takes is well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from me anyway. Alright, I guess I'll better get it going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was planned. Everybody had already left. And their arguments at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everybody really think I can kill it? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? Have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really killed Cypher. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma files. The victim was Sayaka Muzino. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Leo's room in the company. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the there was also an injury to her right wrist. Suspiciously, we have no choice but to push forward. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma's file has been added to the truth bullet section of the. Alright, so we need to hurry up. So let's not run the time limit, cause Monokuma will start the trial at work. Probably taking too long. So let's just go straight to our room. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Let's go. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. So we need to look through everything. Tana's on the floor, scratching. They might reveal something new. I was not there. Looking at the mirror, it looks like that white vest before. Hold up. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Or then the killer wanted to clean up all the lint? The truth is still inside the store. I don't see any evidence that which makes it sense. I guess I mean it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need to use a toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously.
What?
Oh, Mondo. We ain't
What?
Oh. Thanks. Oh, girl. Pub, y'all. I heard my name. We're not talking about you and your talking habit. I mean, they're hot. I like hot. It's not too hot. I said sprinkle some cayenne pepper on your popcorn. Pepper? No, it's not like talkie. It's gonna taste weird. I had popcorn with hot stuff once and wasn't a good combination. It tastes nasty.
Your mama said no Takis. You made how many milkshakes you made today?
Oh. Only made one.
A whole container. You drank the whole container.
Yeah. It was only 2 cups.
Yeah, just 2 bread cups.
Well, 1 red cup, but.
I don't have to get you that ice cream.
Alright. We're stuck in the mood to be building furniture.
What?
Not just me. Hold up, Mom. Can we talk after I'm done doing my live stream?
You said what?
Can we talk after I'm done doing my live stream?
Sure.
Yeah.
By the way,
none of you guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because literally, it has been added to the calculator section over here, but I'm sorry if I'm me with my mouth open. I meant to. Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Cameras! The surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been using them to keep an eye on everything in the room. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Bro, we need to. Why is the table flip? What? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make establishments like that. I simply don't know. Oh, I shouldn't have said. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. So she's like, I don't know. I don't want to make any exception for you.
Coming.
I was like, you're on the ground. Maybe my name.
Is that you knocking?
No, I'm reading. This game thing. Oh, that's right. And we switch rooms, we switch keys too. The longer we're Could Psycho have forgotten to lock the door? No, lock doors. No, that's in the apartment. That's in the ghost. So somebody forced their way in. How did she drop the key outside? Did we trade outside? No. Switch rooms. See? toy.
Another sandwich? Oh, isn't that good? Yeah, but that sourdough bread is really good. Huh? Not the bread. Not the bread.
Yeah, I'm playing a game. I already told you about it. Huh? Yeah, Danganronpa, the one where we're trapped inside the school. A whole lot of reading too. Yeah, and it was my idea to buy. I buy the bundle with it, coming with 2 games, the first and the second. How do I have to consider my live stream waiting for you? My not fans are waiting for me. My fans that don't exist.
All right. Obviously, this is a replica sword I brought back for self-defense. This means it was used in the attack somehow. And plus, it's been taken out sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I should have been surprised it's coated in gold. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of the parts blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of... Okay, so that means so this must have happened at nighttime. So whoever has gold in their hands, do this, and whoever goes in their hands, you're the killer. Yeah. Leon, protecting you, because you're acting stuff like, why are we gonna catch the killer? Me or something else. There's nothing. First, let's check these scratch marks. There are scratch marks and gutters on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in the room. I was right there in the other room. If I only heard something, that would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember all the rooms are completely soundproof? So something could have happened in the room right next to you. There's no way you would know. Perhaps this was another of Monokoma's strategies, creating the ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Now let's check this sheet. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used? Okay, hold on. And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheet. But there's some scratches on this sheet. They must have been made with something sharp. But how does she get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheet to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, just the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheet like the wood. So why are there scratches on the sheet? Because you're using it to defend yourself, like with the other dude on there. The other person attacking with the katana. There's scratch marks. Is that me? We already know.
Well.
Alright, so let's get it. There are guardians in the bed, like someone attacked it. Happened. Oh, garbage can. It's knocked over. Okay, that's not something. It's a display stamp for the sword was on. I was just questioning because Sakura's it's not the time. Did we already talk to you?
By the way.
No, I realized something while I was on guard. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence right before anyone found the body. I mean, there's a trash room or in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff. Yeah, that's
you son of a bitch!
That dirty
shit.
Anyone who raises their hands to a woman is a scum that deserves death. That's what my brother
You're
taught me.
fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a that did this, I'm gonna pound his face in. But what if it was a girl who did it?
Yo.
That gets all sorted out. Alright, I can't go read them. Hey, I quietly caught her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully expecting every
Did you
inch of
lose a
her.
contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrated pretty hard on me. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up
Listen.
and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more
I
time.
see.
Interesting. What's
Hey.
interesting? Just as I suspect, there's something very unusual about it. What's unusual about it? Unusual, what do you mean? I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single... True! That is true!
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know why? You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it
I
too?
see.
Very interesting. We getting deeper. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Saika or
Well.
Killa? That's the question. Mikado's room cleanness has been added to the truthful section of the... Okay, can we go in there, please? I mean, I already investigated most of it. Alright, yeah, we need to go. Here. Oh, there's another thing. Yeah. And on the other side of the floor. Man, stop! No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Then I heard it. It wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her. Sorry. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and urges to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Saika have to die? I have to find out what happened. I want to give up. I want to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. So we need a knife. But why would she need the knife if we have a ton? Oh yeah, I forgot to reference. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now no time to think that. I pulled out the Nakuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into the stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, or they did it. That's definitely something I should look into. You already know where one knife is. What else you gonna get it? His drawer? No, their kitchen. But there's something sort of glittery on their wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That's the gold from the sword replica. Another thing that's concerning me. There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms on both hands of hers are totally spotless. So, okay, I did not read. Saika's wrist has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Saika in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer concerned her in the bedroom, where my inflict the deadly wound. What's that about? I looked past Saika to the wall behind her, and there I saw, what? Drain of blood, number says 110. That's cute. Does Sonic do this? So, oh my gosh, I already typed this. So, if anything even did happen to her, if I was to kill her, is there anything else? Keep clicking on it. Keep thinking everything is something. The water from the showers get turned off at night. Use the bathroom.
It would seem...
Thanks.
Right.
Do you often talk like me? But the numbers she wrote. 1137. Wait, hold up. What? If we arrange the numbers, look, turn it around. L, the E, the 3 as an E, the 0 as a O, and then the 1s are as a N. Leon! Leon is the killer. I already knew.
So...
Why she wants the numbers?
Well... Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this picture itself. Otherwise the picture will end, and you will remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're... Look, L-E-O. You see? You see? Leon! When it comes to numbers, you better actually...
Makoto. What?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame, right? When I first tried to use it, I thought it was good, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. That's true!
Correct. That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, it's gotta be close. It's true. You didn't have to put this one. Huh? Look.
It would seem... So... Just a second. Hmm?
That's the sense that she really started.
I see.
Then that clears that. What clears what?
Goodbye.
So lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting. I was ever bathroom knob has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already read my room once over. Maybe I should look somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Saika's dead. I have no choice but to see for myself. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking onto. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they even talk to me. To be honest, dude, I don't know. You can look through security cameras. Great, so we already talked to you. TV. Alright, let's go to the let's go to Saika's room first. Well, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Saika's name on it. Huh? Wait. What? This is Saika's room, right? But the nameplates on the room in Saika's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. So why would anyone do that? What is going on? Let's go in there. This is confusing. Alright. So, let's go in there. Saika got really upset after seeing whatever was on there. I wonder what this should be. It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be. Well, check me out. Anyway, I'm sorry, Saika. I need to follow this. We got a DVD. I mean. So yeah, this one kid wasn't really. No, I can't let myself get depressed. I need to search for nothing. What do you mean nothing there? I just got a clue on you. Whoever's buying this must be used to force us into a situation like this. What the you they want from us? They want to do each other, obviously. Alright, we already got the DVD, so let's go. Before we go, we have to check something real quick. Garbage room. I believe the garbage room was like, yep, in here. But it's gated up. I forgot. Dang it. You got something to say? Okay, just want to listen to you.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. There is where all the trash is the school essentially winds up. How do you get this?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person.
No, you can't go any further!
Bro, why do you keep saying that? This is stupid. I think faster to just go.
No, you can't go any further!
Hey! Cleaning duty has been added to the troop list. But who's on cleaning duty? No!
Monokuma appears!
looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Press it and you will find out. I don't know why there's a switch here. But let's get out of here. Okay, we need to find out who's on cleaning duty. Alright. Yo. He got to be outside the room. Why would he be in the room? Yo. I'm looking for cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, that's me. What do you ask? Why do you ask? Oh, this just so happens when I talked to you yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. Actually, looks like you would be the kind of be on cleaning duty. So I formally applied. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the door. Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they give me the key for the trash gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you will be in
Very
charge.
strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out wherever we want? That does seem
So in other words,
actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they're under like this.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they want, then destroying evidence would be easy. Drill would disappear and anything would come.
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important
Hey, you bastard.
that, hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning? Why you want the cleaning? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did
Is it like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around.
There's no way to think
What are
about
you
this in
talking
a
about?
common
All I
sense
love
kind
is
of
for
way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you will get tired of 2D and then turn to 2D. I will never get tired of 2D. Dang! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I volunteer to choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC
Give me a break.
fingers. How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about someone's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to dispose of it. What? If you're in an instance as you're clean, where's the harmony? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic. Keep for me, since you were cleaning duty, I have a favor. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't driven that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from the past humor or save the village or be a boss. Nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So here's mine. I headed down to the trash room. You like me to open the gate? When I look at it, it makes me think they said he killed his wife. He learned how to get on the side, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever. Please just Okay, okie dokie, leave it to me. He pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence. Even if I was, you would see the furnace turn on then. No, I just want to see if the actual killer had to try to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer isn't it? I wanted to see if he left anything behind. This game is Danganronpa. Whatever, just let it hurry up and keep looking. What's this? There's something on the ground in front of it. Let's see. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Burnt piece of clothing. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning. Anyway, this looks like a piece of clothing in the shape. It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the hub, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. By the way, the full game of the game is Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. But there isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the true bullet section of the handbook. What's this? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in the front of the incinerator. It looks like it's used as some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, that. Do you know what this is? It said if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single one. Totally not Dragon Ball Z, my friends. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that. Nina, a girl who somebody who's like the dude. Okay, we need to talk to him. Hold up. After we're done, we'll talk to him. I forgot his name though. The afro hair dude. Alright, there's buttons. The green button. There's no doubt they're related to the big machine. There's an incinerator. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's good 30 feet from here. And it's right on. Now, do you see the green and yellow buttons next to
Yes,
it?
indeed.
It's pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time. I was down there. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. You found me. Do you realize what you just said? Huh? A fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake. I've got one thing going for me.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I appointed, I came down to check the place. It definitely wasn't on them. I haven't been back to the trash train since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open it, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on and yet. So that means someone was able to switch the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? The incinerator has been added to a true bullet section of the handbook. Man, we're getting a lot of stuff. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here, the incinerator was off and those glass shards had burned. What does it all mean? Miss Nagia, will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright, where are these? Can't control them, so. Got that. That's a huge trash can. It's that we're supposed to put whatever trash we can burn. Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding in the clues. Give you the coin. Alright, what about you? What do you have to say on this situation? Very nice. You seem a little down. Really? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me.
Come on.
I got kind of stuff that might help cheer you up. I can already know the stuff. Alright, I think that's it. So let's get out of here. Now let's watch the tape. Alright, there's no point in picking it up. Alright, but before we do that, we need to question Leon. Because I'm already suspect.
Seems like...
Someone doesn't seem right. The movie come up Fido said Geico was killed in the room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the gameplay? Okay. I don't see no like burnt marks on your sleeve. or anything, so yeah, you're I don't know. You're wearing a black sweatshirt. Well, not sweatshirt. Alright, let me just check everybody. You don't wear sleeves, so Sakura doesn't wear sleeves, but my man, he right behind me, son. That's what my son did. Anybody in the laundry? In case they're trying to clean something. Alright, nobody let's go. Wait, kitchen. There's not. Oh, hey. Let's go to the kitchen first. Man, I remember she was going to cook me something too. She said she wants to go to the kitchen and cook me something. One of the knives are missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. What is missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the handbook. Alright, this is... Alright, do you know anything about kitchen knife? Hey, so do you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappeared like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing.
That's
from the
right.
beginning. Nope, I remember. They were all lined up in a nice, neat. So when did you notice? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back in the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Ayaka's account has been added to the True Bullet section. Hey, by the way, did you really kill someone? Oh! Well, of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I was a murderer? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still... On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. Why would we kill each other? So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. I actually pressed it. Alright, but did you see anybody? Alright, Sakura, were you in the kitchen? Let's see. Or Leon, were you in the kitchen? Or no. No! Hey. Did you? Hey. Meant to talk to you.
Very strange.
So, why was her room when she was scared? Did it because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Saika and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion of his face. Even if what you said is actually true, you're still responsible for her death. Wouldn't you say? Why? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you. The reason Saika was killed is because I suggested that we switch rooms. She died because of me. Then it should no. What's the point? Because the names were switched, so it couldn't have been my fault. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then Leon, what about you?
Seems like...
It doesn't seem right. I just can't stop thinking about it. Okay, we're talking about the news. Alright, let's go back in let's talk to Mondo and Sakura.
By the way...
You know, I realized something while I was...
Yo.
Sakura, you?
Hey.
Alright. Let's go back to home. So, where's the next one? We're gonna say the same. I don't know how you don't realize. This is true. So if you click on her body, she's just going straight back to this. Alright, let's talk to everybody. Let's see. Let's watch the tape real quick. I forgot about that. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that's also still in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and then the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Oh! And her image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage in front of the center was a face recognized as too well. Sight. She was there along with the friends she had been so important to her. She has possibly glowing there in front of her. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken to wind. The voice I had come to despise so much began to flow.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
The screen went dark. And then the next moment I saw something I couldn't hardly believe. Oh! He bodied all of them!
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to.
He bodied all of them!
The billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
This man's killing people! If that's what really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh man, look at the kill count right now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has killed at least 9 people, including my parents. That's 3 people. Two has 2 of the girls. Sayaka and that one girl that got Jiraiya. We're just gonna say she got Jiraiya. We need to talk to everybody first. That's one thing. Why would somebody be in the class? What are you doing outside?
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Mikhail? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorms has been the nameplate on it. So show who's
You hear me?
Right? Well, it's just so happened. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you. Forget everything I just said. Forget. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes. I know you're not doing a joke at this time. You know somebody just died and you're doing a joke. I wanna. In the gym. Actually, there'll literally be no point of going to the gym if there's nothing in it. It's just a body. Oh, wait! I forgot the dude with the afros. It said when the fat guy was talking, he said if you look through the ball, you can see the future. So that got to be his ball. You got to know something about that. Hey yo, my guy. Hey hero. No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. I'm break free. Hero, snap out of it. Hey hero. What are you doing here? What? Hey, let's just look around here. That's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed.
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable, so how did it break? Was it actually just made out of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? How do you let somebody? He said it belonged to pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was a series of BS. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belongs to me. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered Crystal Ball has been updated into the True Blue section of your handbook. Thanks, hero. That's all I want to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for everything I All his life savings are gone. All of that. He is broke. He is down bad. He is down tremendous once he gets out. He about to be like a... He is down tremendous. He is down astronomical. That's pretty peak, actually. I mean, considering that is hacking! $1,000! Wait, no, more than $1,000. $1 million! It's just too stupid. I can't even think that. Bruh! Oh no, I'm not ready.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started?
No, I'm not ready.
It's time for the long-awaited
No!
class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Ready! Red door on the first floor. No, where I have to. No, I have to go. What the? Yo! You're late! You all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered. It's fine! If I was ever good at hiding my evidence, I'm coming out. I'm killing you. But not you. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Saika both knew that too well. But then, who is the killer? Tell them something! I now decide to remember this before we even switch rooms. We promised each other we will never open the door for anybody. So why would she open the door, even if it was me? So, wait. Nah, I'm tripping. Nah. Is it really this? I'm tripping.
Is everyone here? Okay,
She
then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let us go. Okay. So before we do anything, let's actually. I can't believe but wonder what horrible killed Samantha feeling like right now.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Bro, he's acting sus! Wanda, what about you? So, whoever
Why?
stuck us here even took the time to set up a courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Down bad, my guy. You really gotta go.
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle yourself and step into the future. Let's get started.
Got it.
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit. Maybe yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning at the... Alright. But I guess I have no further to
Well,
say. Let's begin.
Yes,
I accidentally
indeed.
clicked on the elevator.
Hey,
No, scared isn't
Makoto.
quite right. I said it before. But it's up to you to uncover this pretty surrounding the space yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to this. I didn't need something else to tell me what to do. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. Let's go! As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Look at us. One of us. Steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when this time comes on. Rather than that, is it not more like definite willing to receive this gathering? Obviously, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lured us further and further into the claws of the school. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's
well
totally...
now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. He did what he said about our seats. The seats were arranged with a circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and release onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. So the curtain on the first case opened. The deadly judgment. The deadly deception. The deadly betrayal. The deadly riddle. The deadly defense. The deadly case. The deadly class trial. Say it again. Get the truthfulness real quick. Got 18 evidence. I could probably do us a lot of good. Alright. Sure, no evidence. What is this? Huh? Wait, whoa, what are those? What are those four cars? That was my number. What? I miss you. Miss you. Miss you. Alright. If I ever kill somebody, you're on my next hit list. I mean, you're on my hit list. Alright, but there are... How many students again? 15. Alright, so... Where's my boy Mondo at? I passed him 1 million times. I cannot find Mondo, for real. Mondo's not on my report card! Bro! Oh, I think there's another page. Never mind. Really, it's not real. These are the rules. boys.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I know this man did not us. Ah, I love this. I love this. Bro, this man did not really just did that. Of course I'm not gonna do this, idiot.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates? Okay.
I can't with this dude. This dude, he needs a girlfriend.
But what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
About it to begin. Debit to decide who thinks the killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? As things are progress during each close, you will engage in a number of non-stop. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without. It's up to you to analyze or. What this means is that you will have to use the truth bullets to refute what they say. Any of your relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truths. Press the left stick to aim one. Pay close attention to each character's statement and use the code base Note that if you are out, you will automatically fail, so be careful. If you press option buttons during those arguments, you can review the options. Well then, good luck and
how am I supposed to have fun?
Yeah, let's go.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, yeah, she did.
No, that's wrong!
She did have a chance.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Why?
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Because it is, dummy. I need to just remember that this was kind of a real trial. Man, look at
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on her.
No, it's wrong.
the knife that was in the kitchen.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
It is a kitchen knife.
A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Because I know, well, I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to that. Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. So, oh yes, that will definitely help. On top of that, is steady your aim, making it easier to. Concentrating like that, it assumes the focus gauge. And if the focus gauge unties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. You're not supposed to have fun in a situation like this!
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
I'm gonna kill you with that same kitchen knife!
When nobody was in the dining room.
Nope.
No, that's wrong! Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
I'm gonna be the killer after this
What
trial!
if I have a witness?
Sorry.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Clear. The knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Thank you!
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together?
Don't think of anything to get me killed, are
And
you?
lying to protect each other.
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words,
so what's the
two
point of
people
working
can work
together?
together. but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
I'm gonna kill Choco after I'm done with this.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
That's what we're trying to figure
Hina
out.
seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure.
She said she was
But
drinking
can you
tea.
or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was
Why
drinking my
didn't you
tea.
say anything when we were talking?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
This man got Haku. We don't know what I'm saying. Remember when Naruto thought Haku was a girl? But he just got reverse Haku right there. Reverse Haku. Okay, let's
If
just
it wasn't
continue.
either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who did?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Wait. Is she talking about
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Huh? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the
why
knife?
would she take the knife from the kitchen if she already had the
That's
katana to
only
defend herself?
possibility.
In my room.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Oh,
So you're
I already
saying
have my
the knife
breakfast.
she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No,
Look
you're
at her
wrong.
with her flirty face.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I'm gonna kill everybody in this courtroom. Keep playing with me.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
I don't do anything. We're gonna get blamed for making work. I don't understand. If they convict me, everyone's
Hold
gonna
on.
die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively
Thank you for
that
having my
Makoto
back.
is the
Thank
killer.
you for having my
wouldn't
back.
you say?
Thank you.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, Mondo,
Something
you
was
might be-
missing from the scene of the crime that by all
something.
rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about.
Your first game in Xbox game. Would you like to hear it? As things advance further in the quest trial, Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase relating to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters will already know. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to... Okay, whoa! If you shoot down the wrong letter, you'll suffer damage you get influenced by. If this gosh, you zero or well then good luck. I didn't even read the last part. Some things that should happen seen, but I must be proof before it. If we can just figure out what happens. Okay, hold up. Hangman's here.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Sure.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Because my door, it's like
fairly
the,
certain
someone's
that
door
the
is my
killer
house.
had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Lift it up, pull it.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, the killer struggled getting into the bathroom and the evidence that proves it. The object the killer broke. The doorknob. No! Shoot! I didn't mean to press that. Okay, that lost me my I got that one too.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Almost press now. Not at all. Almost pressed it. Okay.
incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Oh, for real?
Shoot!
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh.
No, that's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Lucky for me because somebody doesn't know how to kill.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked.
They don't even know how to
so
get
they tore
in.
apart the doorknob to get in.
But they can get my tool ball. But they can get my tool, can't kill you.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
So they didn't know the door exactly. In order, the crime took place in...
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit
know why?
didn't even know where he was?
Because the nameplates were switched.
He's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched
Now nobody knows I'm the
rooms?
killer. Toko?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Oh, so now you want to believe. Now you want to believe.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
This man, he needs to go outside and touch grass.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Oh,
Majority rules?
stupid.
You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question. Oh, you don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
that is possible.
I don't
but...
think so.
No,
It seems
it's
way
not,
too
because we
convenient.
traded the keys inside the room.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
What he said.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
You wasn't even there!
Why exactly can't that be it?
Okay, hear me out. There's no way Psycho let someone in, because before we left, she told me... What? Wait, whoa, it's not showing. Was it show an item? Okay. Hold up, y'all. Oh my gosh, we can't pause. Okay.
I got it!
That was right.
Because
Thank you.
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Oh my god.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No.
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into
I saw
2D,
this
so
too.
it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying.
No, it's wrong! The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
Killer. Oh, she's right. She's right.
I got it!
I decided that
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was...
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
She just tried to... She's trying to frame me! She for real tried to frame me!
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because I seen a dead body.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What left to say? That's what we need to... Is it big? Okay, let's learn. Let's learn. Let's learn. Knowledge.
Don't work like that, so I'm not doing it. Don't need to worry that with everybody. You gotta try different things. I'm not trying nothing no more.
Whoa, wait. It just says something with multiple bullets. In other words, here on out. You have to combine the right fit bullets to
Your
type.
white cheers in there.
Oh, really? Oh, that one's too small for me.
Oh.
Like, I'm now starting to grow, and I realized, yeah, it's probably not gonna feel comfortable. And the blue thing that was covering it, so...
You just take the
still, like the blue thing. The blue thing that was on me, it's not there anymore. If I sit on it now, I'm just gonna be sitting on plastic, which is gonna hurt me.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Really?
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
No, I don't know. Shoot! They finna vote me out.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
I need to look on YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really confused.
They always want to go back to eating. When you tell them you give him, you gotta lose this much. I can't do this. I gotta eat or something like that. But the kids are doing the cooking. My kids, they don't want. I gotta go drop them off. They don't do shit. Told her about our hygiene and I can't stand when the first episode they watching it butt ass naked in the shower, scrubbing it until somebody else scrubbing it.
Alright.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like...
Ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation. You'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so...
Maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What?
No, that's not it at all.
What does that have to do with the case? What?
I got it!
The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet. You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
She was trying to frame
Maybe
me.
the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then, you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong.
Leon.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. What the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because...
Oh! Yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right.
Leon.
The connecting line is barely there. So I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Unless you turn around.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped, Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Burner remains at the bottom. There's something about it. We need to.
Shoot!
Lost the heart. Don't worry, I got a lot more tries left.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Watch how I do. Watch this.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right? Shoot! The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Shoot! The key to the trash room. Whoever was on
So the only one the person...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order...
No, it's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence with...
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
He down bad.
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass bulb that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it!
Baseball player.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Climax. Wait, what's this? Oh. That is sick. After that, she was cornered. Bruh, this is sick right here. Crystal ball. Bust that open. Got the shirt. Do it. Turn it like a ball.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
That was correct.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
That was correct.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
That was correct.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. And Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
That was true.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
That was true.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
I like this music.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
I got everything right. Let's go!
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a slip there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Yep. I have the evidence. The first bullet time. You guys see here? Alright. What is this? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this opponent will you engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB. During the BTB, you want to assure the opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Watch your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Oh, it is singing! Press the X to log on to an opponent's statement. Press the triangle. Destroy the statement with you've locked on with the triangle button on. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. But what happens if I did that? Do this consistently and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you will. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does for the time you're hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and your weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle to shoot down with a truth bullet like in other statement. Refuse their statement fast enough and you'll become victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Actually, sure. Oh, I forgot!
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
Oh, that's
you lied!
me.
Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Whoa! 2 hearts! The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
It was only for self-defense. Hey, oh, epic, epic. Hey. 58?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, Make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What is this?
What?
Look at this happy stuff. He is crazy. Uh-oh. Looks like we got it right on the money. The Blackened in the case, the one that killed Cyclone was no other than Leon.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. You really kill Cyclone?
But
You already know.
You son of a bitch!
What the is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why. None of you are any different!
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you being the one standing here. It was completely against our will. One up like
I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
Come on, you still need to just accept my death? Everyone's becoming clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd be wrong. Because if what we came up with really is true, then the truth is that Psycho's trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was here and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her training her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. I did whatever it took to reach that training. I mean, even some things I want. And that's why Saika meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me so much.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me for the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me for the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she's thinking. Once you're dead. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying. I mean, to try and pull to try to kill her. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's decent to pure madness. I understand, really, I do, yep. You're in utter despair, thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka has been forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I learned that one corner.
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoto latched onto my arm without hesitation. The grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it would
calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Dang it.
Ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good while you just bravely avoid punishment.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you're so magnificently revealed the identity identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuda will receive his punishment.
You mean execution?
Wait
a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to kill him.
That's it?
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. Exactly! How's that? What is it? Oh, thanks. Did she shove herself in the bathroom? We went out on the way to head back to her home room. That's true. I didn't even just do that.
Do you understand?
So, that's why...
I had enough of this. Are you sure you were closer to her than everyone who not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is slowly to blame. Of course I don't blame Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Hey, what? If it weren't for you, this would never happen to Sayaka or Leon. You shouldn't be fighting each other. You should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of Well, it just so happens that there is nothing more unauthentically than an unwavering sense of justice. There are people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. It's kind of world of justice that awakens. Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone has been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society done this.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Leon Kuda, the eliminated baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Dang! Oh! Dang!
I can't take it.
Well?
Damn you!
What the heck? Say what?
Well...
Hey,
Shit.
What does this mean?
Hey,
Chills! Kills!
hey.
It was nice. It was nice slashing, but I'm gonna end. Why did you have to eliminate him like that? That was been so painful for him. I would never like to go out like that. That's the most painfulest death ever. It was nice watching today. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, no bad comments, and I'll see you next video. Peace. I'm installing this game, bro.